What's up, guys? It's been a little while. We got Steve, Dylan, Chris. We're the 716 Car Guys. We got like half a foot of snow outside, nothing going on, so we're going to do another Car Talk podcast. If you're fans of ours or you like the channel, I please suggest watching this because this is where you guys come into play. We kind of need your help with a few things. But we hit 1,000 subscribers. Now, I know like if you're not into YouTube or how YouTube works, 1,000 subscribers is a big deal because now we're like halfway there to being monetized. Monetized where they can put ads on your channel and you can make some money. So that's pretty cool.
That's ultimately everyone's goal. And
yeah.
One of the two requirements needed where you have to have 1,000 subscribers gains in less than 12 months, as well as 4,000 hours watched. So you basically have to have 4,000 hours of content watched. So it gets a little tough to do.
We're at like 37 something right now.
38, 80 something.
And
we have till April, so
if
we're
we
good.
hit it before April, we're golden. So that's awesome, guys. So we appreciate all the subscribers. It takes 1 second, a click, but we appreciate it because this is like a fun little project to us. We just wanted to see if we could do it, and we are. So that's very cool. We want to do a giveaway. We did a giveaway at 716 subscribers. That was 716. So we want to do one for 1,000. So I don't know what you guys are thinking for a giveaway, but obviously car guys like stickers, Hot Wheels, the fun little knick-knack stuff. We're obviously going to do gift cards. But comment below what you guys want to see in the next giveaway.
Maybe even a little cash, something that anyone
Maybe
will get down
Dylan's
with.
jacket.
You don't want that, Denim Dan.
You could look like this if you are this 1,000 subscriber.
Think about it. It's worth it. So we just want to see what you guys want to see in the giveaway. We'll do the car wash stuff again. Maybe you want some cold hard cash in there, you know? Put some gas in your tank, go wash your car at the places you want to wash it. So if you're not in the area, our last winner, Jesse, is actually in the area. And me and him have actually become kind of cool. He's got a really cool like late 60s C10 project we're going to do a video on. So those trucks are going through the roof now, those late 60s C10s, man. You can't touch them relatively cheap. His is a project, but it's going to be done right and it'll be killer, so we want to do a video on that. But if you're not local, we're going to mail it to you. So we got viewers in Houston and Cali and all over. We'll mail it to you on us. So we're going to be doing a giveaway soon. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited because this little project is working out, guys.
And doing a lot better than I thought. We had this idea a while ago, but this definitely...
Yeah, we never thought it would be like this.
It's a shame. The biggest shame is the amount of stuff that we've done in the past that
cutting the roof off the cars, plugging nitrous in. When we've been doing the dumb stuff, we never thought to videotape it because we just... And I'm sure a lot of car guys do. I mean, I've had stories of guys cutting roofs off Vegas and stuff back in the day, so we're not like that original, but I think it just in the times we're living in with social media and stuff, you see it more and more. I know there's millions of car guys just as crazy and as fun as us. They just don't got a camera. So, you know, it's a little weird at first talking to a camera, but you kind of get used to it. So at least I have.
There's another car guy we're friends with. I wanted to get on camera more because he's a good dude. He's a good friend. And he's super into pounding on cars. He's just
a good old boy, never meaning no harm.
Like us.
Scott?
Yep. And the reason also why I bring him up is we were talking about doing kind of like a promotional, I guess, if you will. So Scott drives the used tool truck for Adam Hoffman. Any mechanics local would know who that is, but it's basically like a snap-on truck. They have some used stuff. They carry Sun-X, Milwaukee, stuff like that.
They buy stuff. They sell stuff.
So we were, talking about giveaways, trying to figure something out.
For content to bring in watchers and viewers.
We were gonna, maybe possibly do like a fan submit burnout contest.
We're gonna set up a Facebook, I think, and we are gonna have you guys submit safe, organized burnouts. Safe burnouts. Send them in. We're gonna have you guys post on our Facebook, and we're gonna pick out the top 10, and then we're gonna put those 10 on YouTube in one video, and we're gonna have people comment below and vote. And you know what? I don't care if you get your friends, your mom, your grandma, your aunt's friends, your brother, your brother's friends.
Vote.
Anybody can vote, and whichever video gets the most votes, we'll go through and count them up. You guys will win, whether it's a car starter from Custom Radio.
Sure, or a gift card for tools off the tool truck, or if you're not local, maybe,
just
cash
some cold, hard, stinky cash.
That'd be a good one.
Vote or die, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dylan. Needed that. Gotta add a bleep now. because I don't think swearing is good for being monetized.
Anywho, so there's that.
So that's another thing we want to try to do is get people more involved on our channel. I had a cough. Get people more involved on our channel. So that's something we're really looking to do. So don't be shy. Comment below. Please be respectful. I know there's haters out there that love to be terrible towards us, and I don't know why. Stop doing that. I have to delete your comments, but it's whatever. I guess, you'll never see a hater that's doing better than you from what I've been told, so that's all right. But enough of this 716 Car Guys BS. Let's talk cars, gentlemen. We're all GM fanboys except for this guy over here. He's more partial to the Fords.
Yeah,
I like anything American made.
Yeah, well,
I'll take it.
I'm okay with that. I'll take
all right
that.
with that.
But the Cadillac CT5 V Blackwing, I don't know too much about it. I got some notes here, but I'm excited because GM for a while, the only really cool thing they've been doing is the C8. If you watched our last little podcast, Car Talk video, we talked about this, the C8 and that, and they're kind of neglecting the Camaro. Like GM's not. Their big thing is going electronic, and I think the Super Bowl tonight's going to have some EV ads and stuff like that, and that'll be cool. That's one reason why I like the Super Bowls. I look forward to the car ads.
It's usually the gnarly cars.
That's
Yeah.
the coolest
Not,
part.
basic
usually.
Yeah, I love watching that. I remember years ago they had the Led Zeppelin song with the Cadillac blowing donuts and stuff when they revamped it.
I think they premiered the Dodge Viper way back in the 90s like that on the Super Bowl.
Sounds about right.
That's
I'm not
cool.
sure, but I think so.
So I'm hoping tonight to see a commercial for the CT5 Blackwing, which is a 10-speed automatic, 668 horsepower Cadillac. It's the most horsepower ever, but something really cool. GM's talking about EV this and going green that. They released a 600-some horsepower car that you can get with a manual transmission too. It's a 6-speed. You can get that. So I think that's really cool. That hey, we're going EV. 2035 is our goal, but until then, we're still going to release some cool stuff, it sounds like.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to this. It's got Brembo brakes, most horsepower you could ever get in a Cadillac, so that's wild. It's pricey, though. It's like $80 to like $100-some thousand.
GM needs to copy Dodge and start doing like the Hellcat trick to all their cars.
They
I
don't
can
got a
get
lot of
behind
platforms
that.
they
You
can
mean-
dump it in.
You
though.
mean putting like the motor
Yeah.
out of cars like
Yeah,
that
exactly.
into other
Put
stuff?
that motor in like 10 other things.
That'd be
put
so
it in a
cool
truck.
if they put it in a four-wheel drive
Yeah.
Impala, an all-wheel drive
Yeah,
Impala.
get a car and then
Because I think you can get all-wheel drive. Can you get a Hellcat in all-wheel drive?
I think you
Not-
no. I
not
think
all-wheel
you would
drive.
have to try to make it out of one of like the.
They had it in an
four-wheel drive
RT,
cars. Yeah,
but
so you'd have
it's
to make your
the
own.
transfer case isn't strong
Yeah,
enough
I
or
would
something.
imagine
Yeah.
that probably won't hold up to that,
But they have the one in the Jeep Trackhawk works. So
Yeah.
they could make some to make it work.
So like if they had like the Blazer, if the new Blazer.
Yeah, so if
had, like,
Chrysler
a
can do it,
power plant
GM,
like
I
that,
would love to see that,
Yeah.
but there's a rhyme or
it's
reason.
not going to happen.
No.
And I get it, because I would assume people just straight up don't want to buy cars like that anymore.
Yeah,
It's-
there's reasons why they're not.
I don't
making
even know
that
how
stuff.
this
If stuff
CTSV
sells, they'll
sells.
do it. They don't care, but
Yeah.
I just
the
it's
CTS
disappointing.
is kind of like it doesn't make sense to
It's
me. that
no.
they're
I
doing
just had a talk with a coworker
Yeah.
how tough it was, because the kind of person that would spend the money to buy a brand new Cadillac,
it isn't.
I would
get that,
feel like
yeah.
isn't the person that wants
a
a.
6-speed
I remember
manual,
it was
600 horsepower car.
Do you remember
Yeah.
back when it's the first gen of the CTSV was?
That's like
It
something.
was like 320 horse or something like that.
Yeah.
It was a manual car for the time. That was wild. It was like
Yeah.
it was
I
like
could
a
still
four-door
see someone's
WSX.
grandpa buying that, but like I don't see someone's grandpa buying that.
No,
Like a 650
for
horse.
80 to 90 some thousand
Yeah.
for I think fully loaded they're
Yeah.
like 110,000, but
I remember the next gen Vs. They were maybe what I think in the mid 60s when they came out. They were like the 556 horse, like
Yeah.
that body style. I like those, and I still think
Yeah,
a
these-
lot of older guys bought those.
you said earlier, these make more horsepower than the ZL1 new Camaros, right? They
Yeah.
make like 650 or something. We were
The
looking at.
Cadillac and CTS Vs have used like the same motor for the most part. In the earlier gen before this, they had a smaller blower on the Cadillac version, but now it seems like they're using the same blower and
Yeah,
everything.
that's
Just-
It looks, you can tell by looking at it that it's like it's
Yeah.
that.
And it's a fun fact. When I worked at the Tonawanda engine plant, I was always looking forward to us building. And unfortunately, just because of what happened, I got moved around. I'm at a different plant now. Just a fun personal side thing. I work for General Motors. I was on the assembly line, at the Tonawanda engine plant. That's where the C8 motors built, your 5.3s, your 6.6s, the 4.3s were built there for a while. That's the plant I was in. And then the plant behind us built the 2.0s and 2.0 turbos that are, unfortunately, they're being phased out right now.
The economy cars.
I used to work at Ford Motor Company, by the way. Gotta throw that out there.
So that's what I do for a living. Now I currently just do, because of like layoffs and business, the auto industry has ups and downs. I got moved to another local plant building the radiators and compressors and all that stuff for the cars. So I work at what's called like a GM components plant. The condensers, that's what I was meant to say. So that's where I worked. But it was cool working at the assembly line, and I was always hoping to be the guy to put blowers on cars. So I could, like, I single-handedly supercharged thousands of cars. But unfortunately, I never got to do that. I always wanted to see the blowers on the racks. And apparently I heard they were heavy. You're supposed to use a hoist to put them on.
That would be really tempting to, like, take one of those out of there.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? I don't care. People can comment and say what they want below. But, man, if you work in that plant, you're a car guy, you fantasize about how to get stuff out.
Right, like the machine stops and, like, an extra one comes out, like... Right. Oh. All right, I'm going to lunch.
All right, I'm out of here.
An LT4 supercharger.
Yeah, huge, just like that.
Have your buddy Ratchet strap it to you in the bathroom, just walk out like the Terminator. But I always wanted to be the guy to put the superchargers on, and it never happened. But so they are supercharging that 6.2 liters, so that'll be cool. This one, though, unfortunately, is not being made in our hometown, Buffalo, New York, and Tonawanda. This one's being made in Bowling Green. Bowling Green gets all the real cool stuff.
That plant.
I think it would be the same plant, yeah. Well, no, the vet plant's an assembly line plant.
Yeah.
They assemble it as assembly.
When I just hear Bowling Green and LS, I just assume.
Yeah, Corvettes. Yeah, I know I think they have an engine plant down there also.
Okay.
So that's where that one's going to be built. But I really love that. You know, I think that's going to be cool that they're still, for a while there, for us hot rodders, it was not looking good. You weren't seeing a lot of stick anything. Now, there's still companies that are just squeaking them out, like the 400Z we went over in the last podcast. The Supra you can't get in a stick. You know,
you can't get the Supra. I'm surprised that's in a stick.
I'm surprised that's
but not a Supra. That's
weird. That is weird. That
Cadillac. You can get a Cadillac, a 4-door Cadillac.
But I like that, GM. Keep it up. There's hot rodders that appreciate
I'm
this.
with it.
I like the option. Even I would go with the 10-speed. It's cool to have. The
I remember seeing. I think it was on a Cadillac website. I don't know if anyone at home could find it, but it was just like listing off the quarter mile times and blah, blah, blah. And it said in there that, you know, obviously times for the automatic were faster in the quarter mile, but we don't care.
It doesn't matter. There's a lot of cars that are going to be faster auto. I'd rather stick.
It's a true driver's car at that point when you are manually shifting your own gears. And it just adds a new whole element of fun. And it's got Brembo brakes on it. So, I mean, it's got like 19-inch wheels. It's a blingy Cadillac from front to back. It's just got some hot rod in it, which I appreciate GM doing.
I don't know how I feel about the body.
It's sharp. Kind of plain looking.
It's sharp. It looks good, but it kind of like just has like the generic like European look to it.
It looks
the way
like
it's
a
sloped in the back.
Reminds me of like an Australian-made car.
And you want it to be kind of classy because it's a Cadillac, but at the same time, you want it to be kind of racy, kind of sexy.
I feel like
because it isn't your average Caddy.
I feel like the way that they went with it, like putting a supercharged V8, that they should have tried to outdo the Hellcat and do like 700 something.
Yeah,
because you're already almost there. Just bump it up and beat Chrysler.
I love it though because I remember being a kid when the F bodies came out. Dude, those blew my mind. They were making like 300 and.
3 to 320 or something.
Yeah, they're making to me as a little kid that was like, oh my god.
Yeah. 99, that was like a solid number for like a stock.
Yeah, everything before that, before LS1 days was like turds. There were TBIs.
Yeah. We always argue. I have no problem with LT1 motors. LT1 T56 cars.
I'm saying like really
it's
like
obviously a difference
for speed difference. Like
it's just
technology. You're talking about like the 80s.
Like early 90s even.
Oh, so not even LT1, like pre that?
Yeah,
that's bad.
That's really bad.
You start getting into like Crossfire.
You could see the difference between like a 1992 Roadmaster and a 94 Roadmaster with the LT1.
You went from it's mostly the cylinder heads were really garbage in the early 90s.
Yeah, well, I mean it's evolution. It was just growing, but I love that like what are in 20 years? I mean. Technology is growing at such a crazy rate right now. Like, what are they going to be doing with horsepower in 20 years?
I think that the internal combustion engines reached its pinnacle already.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You can't
It's
really
just in
improve
our
it any
lifetime we're gonna
further.
see it. We'll be old and gray. Viewers at home that are younger, if we got any like 12-year-olds or something that would watch our shenanigans or something. But in our lifetime, maybe towards the end, we're gonna see.
Electric's gonna take over.
Yeah,
it's
they're
just
more
is our
efficient every way,
grid
pretty
going to
much
be able
now.
to handle it? Is the question because they have rolling brownouts or whatever you call them out west
I think that it's
from
stupid
people running air
because
conditioners.
an electric car is gonna polle even more when you think about
Well,
it.
because like
And it's
like
not
the
even-
lithium,
Long run, it's
like
like
the
the big
lithium
picture.
mines and everything, right?
And I mean, like it's you see how much it costs to charge it. It's the same price as gas. You're not getting cheaper. Like people think that you're gonna get an electric car and save money. It's gonna cost the same. You're just not buying gas.
That'll be interesting to see,
Yeah.
and that's going to happen in our lifetime. It will. Like I said, who knows? I mean, GM's talking 2035. Their entire fleet they want to be electronic.
I can't see that happening.
I can't
It's
either,
hard.
but
It's
They're
hard as
gonna
like
lose a
they're on
lot
it.
of sales out
we're
of
on the outside looking in. Who knows what they know in Detroit and what they can and can't do?
Yeah.
Because the incredible stuff, Tesla,
They're doing
GM,
rather well.
all these companies that have incredible technology. They're not showing us what they can really do. They never will. It's like, not to get crazy sounding, but it's like the U.S. government, like the real crazy fighter jets and stuff we have. You'll never see what we really can do. You're not supposed to.
They had the internet. The military had the internet in like the 70s, so you just get like the hand-me-down stuff after.
And so I mean that's and I don't blame creators for that because this is your baby. You're working on the next thing. You don't want the other guy to know about the next thing. So I mean I get it. But it's just crazy to see what technology is going to be doing. But that's why I love the Grand National, is because all these, the EcoBoost Ford guys go nuts over these cars, and they are fast and they are very respectable.
I like the EcoBoost, but it's not.
Oh, I like them, but
it's
these guys.
not like I don't love it though.
I've worked with guys, car guys, they work at GM, but they drive a Ford truck. It is what it is. But they'll talk about, like, it's incredible the power you can get out of this
It's
thing.
just the technology.
It's like, well, yeah, man, the Grand National was doing it in the late 80s
If you keep
when it was
them
intercooled.
stock, they're impressive compared to other
The three,
stock
They
trucks.
are.
For torque wise.
I think
the
the turbo
3.5
3.5s, I
trucks.
think those are in the 9s and the 8s.
The trucks are quick.
They're-
They'll chatter traction control at 40 miles an hour.
They remind me of a diesel. Their power curve. They're
it's
they only
got a-
rev to like 5
Sure.
grand.
It's impressive, but
They're cool, but they're not fun to drive. Like you want like
it's a truck.
a
It's a
fun
truck,
a fun engine is something that revs higher than a couple thousand.
Could you get your truck with a 3.5 turbo?
Not regular cab though. It's got to have the what's the not the 4-door, but like that little door.
Extended cab.
Yeah, crew or whatever. Or yeah, extended cab.
Because I don't think I've ever seen a regular cab
You can
short bed with a 3.5 and
no. You can get the
Is it
base
an-
model
an
V6,
NA6, right?
the NA.
What motor? What
and,
size was that?
and a 3.3.
I don't think I've ever
who would want
experienced
that?
one.
I mean, if you had a painting company or something, I guess
It's like a
Yard
rental
work.
truck.
Two-wheel drive yard work.
Like
truck.
I bet you a lot of the Home Depot trucks have that.
Yeah,
motor.
yeah.
Or like
for just like taking an oven to like an apartment
Yeah.
or something.
Yes.
like if you just want a basic truck, they got that,
It
and
probably
then
still has like 260
A
horse or
wheelbarrow.
something like that.
it's like 290 horse.
I bet it. Yeah, it's probably still moves.
It just don't have a lot of torque. And then they have the 2.7 EcoBoost you can get in the regular cab.
Those are still quick. What's
Those-
Peter's? Peter's
Here's
is
the
a...
2.7.
Me and him raced. And you know what? We should try to find these videos.
Yeah.
He's got a 2.7. I got the 5.3 Sierra. We both raced. The first time I blew him away because I turned traction off and I raced in two-wheel drive. He raced in... So, all right. While we both put it in four-wheel drive, we both went for it. He didn't kick my ass, but he had me by, like, car guy math, like that. That's a 5.3 to a 2.7. That's impressive.
He beat you more than that, didn't he?
Did he? You
We'll
gotta
have to
find
find
the
that
footage.
We have to
video.
find that video.
You have to find
I think
the
it's on my
footage.
Facebook. I think.
Play that video.
That'd be funny if when we do the video right there have that, like,
Yeah, and it really is a big gap.
that would be terrible. I don't remember it being that bad. I thought I was on, like, his door handle. His passenger door handle.
How was it when you raced Alex? Because he had different gears.
Who's got
I
better
raced him in
gears?
two-wheel drive, and then we didn't run again. I never raced the Alex in four-wheel drive.
I think
for some
Alex
reason.
has what taller. Our friend Alex has a 2.7 EcoBoost truck. Same.
Hold on, I don't want to get a crappy launch. You ready?
different gear option. And it was neat to try to race both of them to see exactly where the
We
differences
should do
were,
these
but
experiments out there.
We could do with the Force.
Peter's
We could-
truck faster?
I don't know.
Because I
We'd be
raced
able
both
to-
of them, but I raced one before mine was tuned, so it's like,
Your tune actually did a lot.
yeah.
When me and you raced...
There's no question that I think you'd be faster than a stock any of them.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah,
When me and you raced the first time,
Where
I got you both times, and I got you by a decent amount. I mean, there was
Trans Am?
no gap. I don't think there was a gap.
You,
Now that
you,
you've
always,
tuned
you
it,
used to pull me on the top end, now it's reversed.
I'm
I
actually going
pull
to
you
insert
on the
that
top
clip
end.
because I have that clip on my phone. I'll put that
the
in
clip of me and him racing
after his tune.
after his, I was blown away when I popped the clutch out. Okay, when you put this video together, play the video now. Okay, now that we're back and you saw that, when I popped the clutch and we took off, I usually jumped out on him. In that video, I popped the clutch. I think you can see my hair and floating over what I have left, floating over the T-top. I look over,
The
he's
Donald
right
Trump
there,
hair.
and he's spinning bad. So I was like blown away by that. And that was crazy. I mean, that just shows you technology. Look at a 5.0.
To be fair, and the same thing when I first bought my Corvette and I was on my stock tires and had crap for traction, I raced Dylan, and it was a very similar thing. We were both spinning real bad, but he was right next to me.
There's a couple videos, if you look through, we're on the thruway, there's like pro-charged like C7 Corvettes and bolt-on C7s and some nasty Coyotes, and we're all ripping down the thruway doing different pulls.
Hellcats. all
And then
kinds
you
of
look
stuff.
over and he's still hanging in the group. It always makes me laugh.
You know, I can't believe this truck is fucking hanging in there. I mean, if he wants some, give him some.
Yeah,
My
his
speedometer
full-size
only goes
pickup.
to 120, but I've had it like pegged for.
He's been
for a
with us
while.
at 140.
It's hilarious. They'll be like
150.
filming, trying to catch all the action and catch up to these guys. Get this race and oh, slow down, get that, and oh, get out of these guys. There's more to it when you
Weaving
film this
in and
stuff
out of traffic, and
to
then
make
you-
it look
You
good.
finally come to like a comfortable spot, and you look over,
And he's right there
in
the
his work
entire
truck.
time.
I couldn't keep up with them before I lowered it and put better tires, because
Well,
we
yeah.
take on ramps like 80. Like before, had all 4 tires spinning. Pretty dangerous.
I remember the one time we came back, you're like, if I didn't have it lowered on those tires, I would have died 4 times over.
It helped.
But it's impressive, dude. It just blows my mind, and I feel dumb that a couple times I've looked like an idiot, but I don't. You know that you don't know until you see it happen. Like what cars can do. I mean, there's been a couple Beamers that surprised me. Like there's no way that's gonna do that, and it does.
Until I've ever seen a video of even a Tesla running something. If you would have just said there's an electric car and it's actually fast,
The third,
Yeah, the first few times people were talking about being fast, like
As
10
I-
years ago. I was
an
like,
average
nah.
person
Right.
says a car is fast. Well,
right, and these
you
are
know.
normal people that aren't into cars. Like Teslas are fast. And,
I've
they're
seen
not.
some videos. They're
You've seen the
pretty-
white gutted one that was on
On
1320.
1320,
they have
racing
one
like
that's faster
all-out
than
Fox
that
body
now.
drag
Yeah.
cars
Did
and
you
stuff.
see the new one?
the new ones are even
It's the
better,
new
yeah.
version of that, and it does
The
zero.
Model S, I believe.
It's
The
S
Roadster.
Plaid, it's
The
called.
Roadster was
no,
the one
it's
that-
a 4-door even.
It's a 4-door?
It looks like that one. It's the updated one. It does 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds.
Dude, and
Bone
there's
stock.
that one from Rochester. His license plate is what
60 before you.
60 before you.
And we got
60
videos of him
foot time.
jumping out on GTRs.
Oh
and
yeah,
That
all kinds
one's
of-
like
Paris.
2.7 seconds. So this one's a
Yeah.
big jump even on that
Oh
one.
my god.
So it's just, again, technology.
anybody that watches our channel, if you have a Model S, I'm asking you. I was gonna say I put gas in the tank, but I can't. Take me for a ride. I want to experience ludicrous mode and all that. I'm
I
curious
want
to
to feel a
that.
fast car that doesn't make crazy noises
Yeah,
all the
it's
time.
and it's crazy because like you'll watch them and they don't make any noise. They don't do burnouts. They just go around the water at the drag strips. They pull
You
up.
just hear wind.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the weirdest thing. If you have a Model S, reach out to us. I want to. I mean, obviously not this time of year, but down the road, reach out to us. We'll give you a T-shirt or something.
Do tradesies, take them for a pass in your car, in your drag car.
Yeah, but it's crazy. I've seen Teslas going like well in like 750s, and it bums me out.
See,
It's like a music
I
teacher
drive,
from Clarence. Like,
I want to drive an electric car with a stick shift.
Ford
Ford made a concept with a Mustang.
right now.
They did a what is it like?
I've seen a guy LS
1,400 horsepower electric Mustang with a 6-speed stick.
There's
It's pretty crazy. There's
someone,
videos of it.
I think it's the Hoonigan Garage.
You
They
miss a
had
shift, how would
an
you know?
electric.
Yeah, right.
They had an electric swapped like Tesla plant, like the boxy BMW from the late '80s, and it was a stick shift. It was
With a
drift car.
Tesla motor.
Yeah, it was,
Really?
it was an electric
Really?
stick shift drift car. I'll find videos of that.
That's what I want to drive, something like that.
Yeah, they were pounding on it, and every time you shift, because the torque's like instantaneous on it, it looks like
sideways every time.
Yeah,
Yeah, because the regular Tesla only is like one gear, isn't it? It's not even. There's no gears.
No, it's kind of like CVT
Yeah.
style. It's just electric motor.
I don't even think it's CVT. I think it's just
It's like a
directly
similar
one
where it's
gear.
like okay.
So, but they were gonna make that new Roadster one. It's gonna be a 2-speed.
yeah, that thing looks sick.
So you're
That
gonna have
thing's
the
gonna
low
be
and
cool.
high
What was
range.
0 to 60 on it?
That one's also 1.9.
Oh
Something
my
like
god,
that, yeah.
dude!
But
normal
that
people
one had a
can't
high
handle
top
that.
It would do 250, which is really something for an electric car. Because usually they like taper off their power. You ever see like a Tesla after the quarter mile?
I don't think
dying
I
a little
can't
bit?
tell you I've never seen a Tesla roll race, and Steve and I talked about that. We were wondering
I've
how
seen
one of them
videos.
would do, and I
They
don't
don't
think
do
it would
as
do
good.
great.
Yeah, there's not a lot of videos of Teslas
I've never
roll
seen
racing.
a Tesla roll race.
That's cool. I never thought of that.
I've seen videos. They do okay, but it's not nearly. They need that initial jump out.
The all-wheel drive inertia of doing 0 to 60
Electric-
is going to jump out most
They
cars.
get their maximum torque at 2 RPM or 1 RPM. It's already
Yeah.
all there.
That's crazy, and it's like they have the electric Copo. I think they have the Ford has an electric drag car too.
Yeah, that was
Don
the one I was
Darlis
saying.
and somebody else were building
1,400
electric
horse.
dragsters, and there's like world records for the first one to go 200 miles an hour. So like electric motors definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, they have the capability now,
Yeah.
and it's incredible to see. So
Battery packs are the only real limitation. So once the
Yeah.
battery pack technology catches
that's
up,
the food. You two guys wrap this up. I'll take care of that. Like and subscribe.
once the battery technology catches up, the motors are already all there. So that's the real limiting
Yep.
factor is the power, you know.
So we're pretty much good. We got everything covered. Food's here. Super Bowl's, what time is it? Super Bowl's
It's
probably
about
to
Super
start.
Bowl time, I think.
So thank you again, guys.
Yeah.
Again, bear with us during these podcasts, if you will. Like I said, the amount of time hours watch is very crucial. It's kind of tough to get. And this time of year, we can't really do much car-related. So we're working with what we got. Spring will be back. We'll be back out there pounding on our cars again. See you later.
See ya.